is a super foreign concept, I think, for all of us. I think it's uncomfortable at first, and I think it's weird, and I think we stray away from it so much. But networking is really important, and it can be really powerful. One thing I always suggest to people is try to be as natural as possible. No one's expecting you to be incredibly formal. No one's expecting you to know so much about one specific thing. No one's asking you to rattle off accounting knowledge or look at some of the technical stuff. People just want to know that you are a person and that you can have conversations. And I think we often forget that. I think
effectively, you really just have to be positive, smile, and be willing to go up and talk to people. I think networking is another thing that the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. But yeah, absolutely. You just have to have a positive attitude, smile, and go up and be willing to talk to someone, and be curious and be willing to ask some questions about their career and their firm. And that's a great way to build your network.
I am lucky in that I'm an extrovert and I enjoy talking with people. Some people I know do have a harder time with it, but I think one of the things to remember that I was told by a mentor a while ago. She was a very, very successful businesswoman out of Boulder, Colorado, and she said, she goes, people are people. She goes, I talk to other executives and CEOs of other companies the same way I talk to a janitor. And her point was just that, there's a basic common theme. We're all people, and everyone experiences, the same things on a basic level. So I think not to get too intimidated by them, and that is to say, don't take it too lightly, obviously. You are talking to some very influential people, don't get me wrong. But I think don't get intimidated by their position. They're still a mom or a dad or a brother or a sister. They're still a person. They're not like a figurehead. So I think that's something very important to remember. And
I will be a behavior professional and to be flexible about the conversation and be proactive to ask some questions I'm really interested in. And the people from the company, they are very nice to help me to figure out.
The good thing is you can rely on the professionals to kind of hold the conversation because they're the ones that have the experience. And you're the one that's supposed to be asking them about that. So ask them about their position, how long they've been at the firm, what kind of projects they've been working on, what their best client has been, or what kind of has been one of the greatest experiences or the biggest challenges. Now that I think about it, networking is kind of just like a bigger interview with the potential to talk with more people. So if you go into it thinking about it like that and just putting yourself out there to meet new people, networking doesn't have to be such a pain.
This is a time for you to get to know other people in the firm that you may not have had a chance to. And it's also, I would say, in an indirect way, it's another opportunity for you to show why you're a good candidate for that firm. Because when you're out in the job, there's going to be plenty of networking opportunities. That's typically how you grow your book at an accounting firm, is you need to be meeting with other people and finding out who's the new company in town that needs a tax accountant or needs someone to do their audits. So start off on the right foot. Show that you're capable of doing that in the very beginning stages, and I think that you're not going to have a problem getting a job, but you're not going to have a problem getting promoted too once you get there.
At first time I began to network with people, I will be a little bit nervous, so probably I need to prepare for some conversation in advance to make the conversation going smoothly. And second, I will take a look into the person's background or the company's website to have some little knowledge about that.
Relax. I think the most important thing is just don't freak out about, oh my God, what do I say? Just, even if you have to stand there and listen and smile and nod, that's fine. Show you're engaged for a minute until you have something to say. You don't just need to fill the dead airspace with chatter about nothing. If you can stand there and listen a little bit more, will also be helpful.
Up in a room, I think one of the first behaviors is have a smile on your face, have a really good positive attitude, and be willing to step outside of your comfort zone. It's really uncomfortable to walk up to someone that you've never met before and say, "Hi, I'm Mariah. It's really nice to meet you. Tell me a little bit about yourself." It's really uncomfortable, but that's how you make connections. That's how you get jobs. That's how that's how you progress in your career, is by introducing yourself to people, to meeting people, and to just putting yourself out there.